everybody, it's Justin again. Mia and I have been all over town learning about fractions. Oh, cool! Mia put together some pages for her scrapbook with pictures from our adventures. Ooh, and she's created a practice problem with fractions for all the captions. Let's open it up and check it out. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to apply your understanding of fractions to solve a variety of problems. Have your guided notes ready? And let's explore Mia's recap. Here's a photo from our first stop at the pizza shop. Mia wrote, "We ordered 2 whole pizzas that each had 4 slices. How could the amount of pizza be represented as a fraction and in word form?" Pause the video here to answer the question in the caption. Record your thoughts in your guided notes. 2 whole pizzas, each split into 4 slices, is 8/4. Is 8/4 a proper or improper fraction? Since the numerator, 8, is greater than the denominator, 4, it's an improper fraction. It has a value that is greater than 1. Remember when we got a flat tire and had to stop at the mechanic shop? While we were there, they also checked the car's fluids. Mia wrote, "The mechanic said the oil tank was 1/4 full, the coolant tank was 5/6 full, and the wiper fluid tank was 2/10 full. Which of the tanks had the most left? Arrange the fractions in descending order." Okay, let's start with the first question. Which of the tanks has the most left? Well, we could think about which is closest to 1 whole. 5/6 is the largest fraction, so the coolant tank had the most left. Now, to arrange them in descending order, would 1/4 or 2/10 come next? They're both closer to 0, but which one is bigger? We can find equivalent fractions with common denominators to help us compare. Pause the video here to record your thinking. What did you choose for a common denominator? There are a few numbers that can work. If we list multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, notice how they both have 20 in common. But if we continue the lists of multiples, we would find that 40 and even 60 work too. Which common denominator did you choose? Pause here if you need more time to find equivalent fractions for 1/4 and 2/10. I'll use the lowest common denominator, 20. For 1/4, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 5, since 4 times 5 is 20. That gives us 5/20. For 2/10, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 2, since 10 times 2 is 20. That gives us 4/20. Now we can compare. 5/20 is more than 4/20, so 1/4 comes next, followed by 2/10. In descending order, the fractions are 5/6, 1/4, and 2/10. Ah, the community garden and movie theater. These are some of my favorite stops. At the community garden, we learned how to simplify fractions to their lowest terms using division. And at the movie theater, we practiced comparing fractions with different denominators. Check out the problem Mia left us in her caption. Mia ate 27/36 of her popcorn during the movie. Justin ate 18/24 of his popcorn. Who ate the most popcorn? How do we know if a fraction is in simplest form? When the numerator and denominator have no common factors left besides 1 and are represented with the smallest possible numbers. Pause the video here to simplify these fractions so we can compare them more easily. In order to simplify fractions in one step, we can find the greatest common factor that the numerator and denominator both share. Let's list the factors of 27 and 36 to find what they have in common. The factors of 27, in order from least to greatest, are 1, 3, 9, and 27. For 36, the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. What's the largest factor they both share? 9. That means we can divide the numerator and denominator of 27/36 by 9 to simplify. 27 divided by 9 is 3, and 36 divided by 9 is 4, which gives us 3/4. For 18/24, the greatest common factor is 6. Divide both the numerator and denominator by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3, and 24 divided by 6 is 4. So 18/24 simplifies to 3/4. So, who ate more popcorn? Since both fractions are equivalent to 3/4, we ate the same amount. Check out the last pages of Mia's scrapbook. These are from our stops at the coffee shop and marathon finish line. We learned about improper fractions and mixed numbers at those stops. The coffee shop gave away 3 7/10 gallons of cocoa to the marathon runners and 33/8 trays of muffins. Which type of fraction is each number? 33/8 is an improper fraction. 3 7/10 is a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction. The caption also says to convert the mixed number to an improper fraction and the improper fraction to a mixed number. If you aren't sure, you can always represent each fraction with a visual model to help you count the pieces. Pause the video here to record your thinking. 3 7/10 is a mixed number that has 3 wholes and 7/10 of another. Each whole is broken into tenths, which means 3 7/10 is the same as 10, 20, 30 plus 7, 37/10. To convert to an improper fraction, we can also multiply the denominator by the whole number. 10 times 3 is 30. Then we add the numerator. 30 plus 7 equals 37. The denominator stays the same, so the fraction becomes 37/10. Now, for 33/8, which is an improper fraction. To convert it to a mixed number, we could create a visual model or divide the numerator by the denominator. 33 isn't a multiple of 8 though, so we need to find the closest multiple that is still smaller than the numerator. Multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, and 32. Since 32 is the closest, we divide 32 by 8, which equals 4. That leaves one piece left over, so the mixed number is 4 1/8. Great work converting between mixed numbers and improper fractions. So, what have we learned today, besides the fact that our adventures around town gave us some great memories and great fractions practice? Well, now you know how to represent proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers. You also know how to compare, simplify, and find equivalent fractions using multiplication and division. And you can convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Wow, we sure have learned a lot about fractions in this unit. Be sure to complete the practice questions and extension activities that go with this lesson to practice working with fractions. This is our Working with Fractions wrap-up lesson, which means the practice levels will review everything we've learned throughout the unit. There's an extension activity to help you reflect on your progress and decide if there are any lessons you'd like to revisit before the unit assessment. You can review any of the lessons at any time, because in math, as in life, every effort adds to your success. I'll see you next time. Hey.